I think one of the worst cryptocurrencies that you can own is XRP because, first of all of it was given to one institution. The majority of it, something like 80 billion of it, was given to Ripple. Um,
Yeah.
20% of it, the
There's only
rest of it
100
was
billion
given to
total.
100 billion. Yeah, 100 billion total.
Yeah.
So 80 billion were given to one institution. Then, from what I know, maybe I'm wrong here. If anybody wants to correct me, go for it. 20% of it, the rest of it was given to the executive. So all they're doing is in that time, ever since it was issued, I don't know when it was issued, but in that time, they've just been dumping it on public. And then on top of this, I came across I discovered that XRP doesn't even have a full ledger. And that made me laugh. And I was just thinking, wow, how are people falling for this? So I just made it my mission over the last few weeks to inform as many people as possible because my own family and friends are falling for it. My own family friends are asking me, "Hey, I bought some XRP. Where do you think it's going?" And I tell them, "Hey, it's going to zero against Bitcoin. The dollar value doesn't really matter. The dollar value will probably increase forever, but then in terms of Bitcoin, it'll definitely decrease forever because dollars are infinite. Bitcoin is finite. The ultimate altcoin, the ultimate ship coin, I guess you can call it, is the dollar because it can be printed out of nothing. It's rewarded to people to buy whatever they want to. Let's say, for example, if you go to a bank and you wanted to buy a house that you can't afford, your bank can print more dollars and give it to you. And people are so confused about how real estate prices just keep going up. They keep rising. They keep rising. It's because the base layer money is corrupt. You can create as much of it as you want to. You can keep adding it to the economy. We know that XRP, I don't know for sure, but from what I know, XRP can't be printed, but giving all of it to one entity is the same as printing it and giving an unlimited amount to someone whenever you want to. With XRP, for example, the Ripple can just dump it onto the public whenever they want to. When they see the price go up, they can liquidate some of the premium, bring the price back down, bring it crashing, and restart the whole cycle again. So the entire thing is completely manipulated. Bitcoin is different because, of course, number one, there's that finite supply. Number two, nobody got Bitcoin for free. Everybody had to actually use their time, effort, and energy to produce it, to actually unlock it from the network. So that's a differentiation on its own. And I don't think that that's something that you can get away from. Other than that, I mean, the main things that I look for when I look at altcoins is I don't even look at altcoins as what I want to invest in. I look at them as how do I differentiate them from Bitcoin? Like, how do I know that this thing is a scam? The main things that I look at, number one, is the unlimited supply. So, for example, ETH has an unlimited supply. Solana has an unlimited supply. So, if something has an unlimited supply, why would you want to save in it? That's the first question that I ask. Why would you want to save in something that somebody else can print? And then the second thing is if there's a CEO, if there's a company behind it, again, that just eliminates the cryptocurrency because that means that it can be controlled, it can be taken over. There's a marketing budget, there's a marketing team. What if those run out? Eventually they will. How are you going to pump up your coin at that point? Eventually you'll run out of all those. Eventually you won't have enough funds to keep pumping your coin and it will crash. So those are the things that I look at. I think like I said, XRP is probably the bottom of the trash heap. It's the worst of the worst. And I mean, other than that, it just the other ones may be valuable. I don't know. I don't really care. The only thing that I'm in it for in this case is saving my value for the future.
Yeah, and I think that's, again, I would love for you to touch on the difference between money, like if price went away. I think this is always like an interesting way to think about it. Like if price went away of the US dollar price of Bitcoin, the US dollar price of XRP, all these things, can I use it still? Right? Like, is it a money still? Can I use it? It is, right? Like if the dollar price went away of Ethereum or a lot of these altcoins, you can't use it for anything of real substantial value. Like you could maybe create, whatever meme coins on Solana or Ethereum or whatever it is, but it's like, what's the value that society is getting? And I really do feel like we touched offline about like this good versus evil fight in a way where, it feels like all the altcoins are just this, we're trying to recreate this same fiat scam system where Bitcoin is just a completely separate system. And you have these two factions, and like everyone thinks, and everyone from the outside looks at all of us and puts us all together, right? Where like we're all like in the same crypto boat or something. It's like no, that's not true at all. Like these are completely different boats. So I feel like is it not?
Yeah, I think one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the people who have these altcoins, they're looking for an exit plan. For me, for a lot of Bitcoiners that I know, Bitcoin is the exit plan, and that's what differentiates it. So with, let's say, for example, I like doing a lot of deep dives into just random cryptocurrency channels on YouTube, just because that way I know if somebody's being genuine. I know if somebody's being um if somebody actually knows what they're talking about. Like, for example, with your
What are
channel.
they talking about behind closed doors? Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Like with your channel, for example, I know that you're genuine. I know that you know what you're talking about because you provide great information. Like the conversations that you have are genuine. You have in-depth conversations with people in the Bitcoin space who want to talk to you, who want to talk about Bitcoin. I've noticed that a lot of altcoins, what they do is they talk about price targets. They talk about, okay, let's say XRP, for example. They say, I have a long term bag and I have a short term bag, and I'm going to trade my short term bag. I'm going to go into real estate, or I'm going to go to this other cryptocurrency, whatever their cryptocurrency is. Their plan is to give away their cryptocurrency at some point. They need exit liquidity. That's essentially it. On the other hand, with Bitcoiners, we don't need exit liquidity. We want to buy as much. If Bitcoin drops to $1, I'm going to buy as much as I can. If Bitcoin drops to $10, $1,000, $10,000, I'm going to buy as much as I can. Even now, even at $100,000, I'm buying as much as I can because I know that there's no ceiling. With altcoins, they don't know what the ceiling is. They have no idea. They just don't want to be dumped on by the other creators. That's pretty much it on their end. Again, that's what differentiates it for me personally. I think that a lot of people who are in Bitcoin see Bitcoin as that ultimate asset that they're going to retire with, and they're going to keep saving in it until it's being used as money. They're not going to exchange it for dollars. They're going to exchange it for goods and services. That's the point of money. Like you said, you can use Bitcoin without the dollar existing, but you can't really use these other cryptocurrencies. I've never seen somebody accepting Ethereum. I've never seen somebody accepting XRP. I've seen people accepting Bitcoin though. And over time, that acceptance is just going to get better and better as the technology improves, as more people want Bitcoin, as more people hold Bitcoin. It's just going to get more and more widely accepted that Bitcoin is money, that we all want Bitcoin. At some point, the way that I see it, at some point, nobody's going to want dollars for Bitcoin because dollars can be created out of nothing. Bitcoin can't.
I will say this too, and I would love to know your thoughts on this. I'm a free market guy. Like, that's the thing. Like, we're not in this fight together, Bitcoin and crypto, because Bitcoin needs to win. If you want to go gamble on whatever, I don't care. If you want to go to the casino, if you want to go gamble on altcoins, I don't care. However, let's fix the monetary system first, then go have fun, have at it. Like, I don't care, but let's do, not put the cart before the horse. Is that kind of how you feel?
If you want the answer to that question right there, and you like that spicy clip, check it out here. Come on, we'll see you in there. But if you want the full interview in its entirety, all the spicy clips put together, and you're not going to want to miss it, believe me, then check that out here. Go on, we'll see you in there. Do it.